Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good News Wednesday show. Good News Wednesday's finally here. Let's stand up and give a cheer. Watch the boredom disappear, 'cause Good News Wednesday's here. Hi, kids, and happy Good News Wednesday. Happy St. Patty's Day. It's a great day tonight, a great day today, and a great day tonight. And it'll be a great day tomorrow. So how's everything going for you so far this week? We made it through, halfway through another week. And the reason we're doing this show is to bring a smile to your face and some fun in your week during starting out in the beginning of the COVID virus pandemic and continuing now for a year and counting. And we will continue even after, which is going to be very soon, our crisis has subsided. So what about St. Patrick's Day? And what about luck? Do you believe in luck? I did a little poll to see if you believe that you can create your own luck or if it just happens to you. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, among other things. Got a couple exciting things going on this evening for you. So, do you need to have shamrocks and Lucky Charms in order to be lucky? Or is it your mindset and your motivation? That's the question on the table. And we sort of talked about that in our Monday morning wake-up call. If you don't get that blog every Monday, just shoot me an email at the email address below, and I'd be glad to send you a complimentary copy of our newsletter, our weekly Monday morning newsletter. So is it motivation or is it Lucky Charms? That's the question on the table. And as they say, as focus goes, energy flows. And I know people, and there's probably examples in your life of people who, for some reason or other, you feel like, wow, they're just lucky. I guess they're just lucky. I don't know. And I mean, I'll even talk to them and they'll say, like, I have a brother and he says, I just feel lucky. Or some people say I feel blessed, either way, the same idea that good things are coming to them. They are looking for them. Something is attracting those good things to them. What is that all about anyway? And I've told this joke before. It's the story about the two little boys. One was put into, there was a room, and in the room were all kinds of wonderful toys. And he got in there and he looked around and he threw the toys around, and then he said, there's no pony in here. And he stalked off and left. And there was another little boy, and they led him into a room, only this room had a bunch of horse manure in the room. And they left him in there. And a little while later, they saw he was digging through. And they said, "What are you doing, son?" And he goes, "There's got to be a pony in here somewhere." Okay. And that story was actually told many, many times by my dad. And he was another guy that often, felt like he was blessed, lucky. And there's a lot of examples. Well, this week I was turned on to a story by my husband, Joe. And it was, and I will share this with you if you want me to send you the link. The Project Gutenberg ebook of Optimism by Helen Keller. Now, what an example, prime example of, and we all should, look at her as an example of being lucky, feeling optimistic, attracting good things to you. Here was a lady, and you know the story. She was born deaf and blind, could not communicate with the world until she had finally a breakthrough with her teacher. And she then learned how to sign into the hand of her teacher, and her teacher taught her words, the first word being water. Helen Keller is a shining example of someone who took nothing and went very, very far. I mean, she went to college and she wrote, and this was a very insightful little book about optimism and about how she viewed things in her life. And it gives you some insight. So, you know, when we are feeling like we aren't lucky and that we're down and out, how about thinking about somebody that you know that's an example? I mean, you know, we all know folks, friends, family, or Helen Keller, who are definitely great examples of people who are optimistic, who feel lucky, who create their own luck, their own brand of luck. I mean, we all create our own brand of luck. Some of it's not so good, but these people were stellar examples of that. And so in the Monday morning wake up, I talked about a couple of ways that you could maybe, you know, and we're all about like improvement and, you know, doing better. So how about the two suggestions I had in there? One of them was, at the end of every day, write down 2 or 3 things that you're happy about, grateful about, that you feel lucky that happened to you that day. And you know what? If you know that at the end of the day, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. I mean, if you just jot those things down and you're looking for them during the day, guess what's going to happen? You're going to attract those good things to you. And the second thing is to do something good for someone else, which is very logical, I know, but a lot of people don't really think about that and how it can raise not only their spirits, but you ever notice how, like, when you do something good for someone else, that, you know, you feel good too, because you know that you contributed to their happiness, their luck, and it comes back to you. You know the old saying, what goes around comes around. And last but not least, I just heard our friend Willie Nelson. I was reading a story about his guitar this morning, Trigger, and it was very cool. And one of the things Willie said was, he said, I've never seen worry change anything, so I decided not to do it. And that was Willie. You know, he was that kind of a person as well. So pick out a couple of people, you know, maybe they're singer-songwriters, maybe they're movie stars, maybe they're somebody in your family, and think about how they deal and how they attract and make this their own brand of luck come to them. And maybe that will inspire you too. Okay, so that's my topic about being lucky. But of course, we're going to continue because we have our trivia question about luck. And we had a great response this week. So I want to talk about the trivia question and the winners, the lucky winners. All right, so let's do it. Here's the question from last week. And the way you get to join in the fun is you can answer this week's question in the comments or the chat, or you can send me an email at the email address below, or you can wait for the Monday morning wake up and you can fill out the entry form. Either way, it's fine. And I think I even give you a way to text me on there. Okay, so here we go. Luck, lucky numbers. We're talking about lucky numbers. And why do they say that the number 7 is a lucky number? And I want to tell you, this question stumped more people. I had people call me to say, what did I do wrong? How did I get the answer wrong? Like they're taking a test. I really enjoyed this. I know a lot of people, go, oh, trivia, whatever, but join in the fun, it's great. People kind of like it. So here's our answers for why is 7 considered to be a lucky number. Number A, because there were 7 dwarfs. B, because that's the number that comes up when you roll the dice correctly. C, because at any one time, there are 7 fixed objects or planets in the sky that are visible to the human eye. And D, because there are 7 days in the week. Now, everybody, well, not everybody, because some people got it right. Many people, and I certainly can't say as I blame you, thought that the answer was D, because there's 7 days in the week. Because, in the Bible, it says God made the earth in 7 days. And well, unfortunately, that was not the answer we were looking for. The real answer was that there are 7 fixed objects in the sky, and they can only be seen 7 at a time by the naked eye on Earth. And that was how the early, I guess, astronomers determined that. And that's how 7 came to be a lucky number. Now, I'm not debating whether or not, it was in the Bible first or here first, but the answer that came up was this one. So we are going with C as the answer, 7 fixed objects. And now let us find out who won without further ado. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Okay. First winner for the Panera gift card is Ginger White. Congratulations, Ginger. Second winner is Alexandra Yu. Hey, congratulations, Alexandra. Third winner, Samantha Mashriki. Congratulations, Samantha. And the fourth winner is Andres Canones. All right, those are our 4 winners. So they will all receive a Panera gift card. And if you too would like to be the recipient of a Panera gift card, just a little gift to put a smile on your face and give you a little snack on us, be listening, because we're coming up with another trivia question shortly. But first, we need to go to our very important next announcement, which is coming up. Okay, it's our birthday shout outs, folks. And if you're not familiar with this part of the show, well, you will be after this. So each week we give a shout out to everyone's birthday who's coming up during this coming week. We had some St. Patrick's Day babies that we put on the tail end of last week, but I will mention their names tonight as well, because it is technically their birthday today. And if you or someone who would like to have their birthday shouted out to everybody who watches this show, which is becoming a quite vast audience, why, just send me in their name at the email address below, and I will be happy to include them. And they will get a birthday shout out, a song, as well as a personalized birthday cake. So there. Okay, now let's announce everybody whose birthday is now or coming up. First of all, the birthdays today: Pat Gambino, Diane Lutman, Cheryl Simonelli, and Charles Cox. Happy birthday to you all who celebrate your birthday with green beer or green cupcakes or something green, maybe. I would think so. Okay, now let's do the rest of the birthdays for the coming week, which are Stacy McFadden, March 18th, Laura Lynn Ball, Alexander Vronin, Mary Joy, Myrna Palm, and Richard Klein, all on March 20th. Happy birthday to you guys. Then on the 21st, we have David Collier and Nancy Karp. Congratulations to you. And on the 22nd, we have Anne Horan and Francis Becker. On the 23rd, Sophia Rogan, Diana Slafley, Sherry Whitney, and Angie Morris. And then on the 24th, we'll announce them again next week, but Ashley Shalfo, Kurt Nass, Katia Richards, Ginger Fritz Reddy, and Bonnie Weller. So happy birthday to all of you. And now let us serenade you with our birthday tune. We heard it was your birthday. Hope it's a good one too. Happy, happy birthday now and the whole year through. And if you're having trouble with all those candles on your cake, just call us up, we'll help you blow them out. So you can take a, you can take a, you can take a break. Somehow birthday cake just never grows old, does it? All right, now we're on to our next topic of the evening, continuing with the topic of luck. Here we go. And our topic this evening on Real Estate Corner was asked of me by Alex Schmidt. And he wanted to know if before he put his house on the market, he should consider doing some extra landscaping outside. So I call this segment tonight Lucky Landscaping. Experts have shown, studies have shown, that you can raise or increase the value of your house and your property by anywhere between 1 and 10% by just investing in some simple tips and tricks of landscaping that will make your house look better. Because you know what they always say, it's the curb appeal, right? So what are some of the things that you can do to either raise the curb appeal of your house if you're selling, or even if you just want everyone to think better of you when they come over? Like say you're gonna well, we're all having that 4th of July party, right? That 4th of July party. Yes, I think so. So let's plan on having our landscaping look good when everyone comes over for our barbecue, right? So here we go. First off is the lawn. Please, folks, don't let your lawn be all brown and, just like a little patch of grass. I've sold so many houses that way, and it's sad. If you don't have a sprinkler system, which you should have, but if you don't have one, you're going to have to water your lawn. And even if your lawn isn't all that great, if it looks green, it's going to improve the appearance of your lawn. Also, edge it, mow it, make it look as good as possible. Second thing is where your lawn ends and your flowers begin, or where your shrubs, mulch it. Mulch it and put a nice little border around it so that it looks nice and neat when people walk up. Then the crowning glory is some kind of plant or flowers. Don't let them be, please. Again, I've seen this so many times. Big overgrown shrubs in front of the front windows. No. Don't do that. You use new shrubs, get the other ones chopped down, whatever, and then add just a little touch of color. It's amazing. I saw a homeowner who had a house that they were selling, and it was like a fix and flip. And all they did was they just put some little groupings of like 3 flowers, 5 flowers, 7 flowers around, and it looked so cute. It really did. Just a couple of decorative things just to call attention to it and to help people picture how pretty your house will look with Lucky Landscaping. So that's our real estate corner for tonight. And now we have the last exciting topic for the evening. And here we go. All right, it's time, folks, for next week's trivia question. And we have a new topic that we're covering, and it is focus. You know, with everything that's going on around us, I don't know about you, but a lot of times my mind is scattered. I'm listening to something, I'm doing something else. Focus. We're going to be talking about really paying attention to what you listen to, what programs you watch, all those kind of things. Like this week, Joe, my husband, just really got into Audible books, and he started listening to those instead of tuning into the stressful news and all the rest of the stuff. And it was very calming. I have to agree. I might get hooked. I don't know. I'm a news junkie, but I think I kind of liked it. So that's what we're going to be talking about this week. And this way we'll all be focusing in on focus. So now, what about focus and a trivia question? Well, in order to stay focused and efficient, all of these things that I'm going to mention, I'm going to give you a multiple choice. All of these things that I'm going to mention are good techniques to help you stay focused. Okay, that's the gist of the trivia question. What are some good techniques to help you stay focused? And then there's one that's not so good. Not so good. All right, so you got to figure out which is the one that does not help you to stay focused. Are you ready? Okay, and you can answer the trivia question one of 3 ways. You can either answer it in the comments or the chat if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, and your name will get entered in the drawing as long as you give me your name along with your answer. And then the second way is to send me an email at Karen@Homes by Donovan. And the third way is to wait for your Monday morning wake up entry form, and it will be right there at the top of the form. So here we go. Which of these 4 ways are not a good way to focus? Sleep, A, sleep, B, coffee in small doses, C, exercise, D, multitasking. Okay, so which of those 4 methods are not good ways to stay focused. A, sleep. B, coffee in small doses. C, exercise. D, multitasking. On your mark, get set, go. All right. You can answer the question, and if you answer correctly this evening, you too could be an instant winner of a Panera gift card. Otherwise, we will announce the winner either in our Monday morning wake up or next Wednesday on this program. So we want to wish you a happy St. Paddy's Day. We want to wish you much luck and blessing this coming day, year, month, and all the time. And we want to say, make it a great rest of the week. Until next time, I'm Karen Donovan, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye. It's the Good News Wednesday show. Come on, kids, it's time to roll. Tell everybody that you know. Watch the Good